Have you ever seen something that looks straight out of a sci-fi movie? Look at this. Dozens, even hundreds of drones flying in perfect formation. But this isn't a pre-programmed light show. This is an AI drone swarm. Each drone is an individual, but they're all connected, thinking together like a single entity. It's like a flock of birds or a school of fish, but instead of instinct, they're guided by artificial intelligence. They can react, adapt, and make decisions as a group in real time. This isn't science fiction anymore. It's the reality we're building today. So, what exactly is happening here? Are these drones truly thinking? Let's just dive into the incredible world of swarm intelligence and find out how this technology is about to change everything. So, how does it work? How do you get 100 individual robots to act as one cohesive unit? The magic is in the AI. Inside a lab, engineers are teaching these drones to communicate with each other. It's not one central computer telling every drone what to do. That would be too slow and vulnerable. Instead, each drone has its own brain, but it's constantly talking to its neighbors. They share information about their position, their speed, and what they're seeing through their cameras. Using complex algorithms inspired by nature, they collectively decide on a plan. If one drone gets lost or malfunctions, the swarm doesn't just fall apart. The others instantly adjust, fill in the gap, and reorganize in the formation. They learn to navigate obstacles, track targets, and complete complex tasks together, without a human piloting each one. This decentralized control is the key that unlocks the swarm's true power. Now, let's talk about one of the most significant and controversial applications: military defense. AI drone swarms are poised to completely revolutionize defense strategy. Imagine a swarm that can be deployed to scout a huge area in minutes, far faster and more safely than sending in human soldiers. They can overwhelm an enemy's defenses, not through brute force, but through sheer numbers and coordinated confusion. Each drone is relatively simple and inexpensive, but together they become a formidable force. They can be used for surveillance, creating a persistent eye in the sky, or for electronic warfare, jamming enemy communications. This technology is shifting the focus from large, expensive, single assets to smaller, smarter, and more numerous systems. It presents a new kind of challenge and is forcing military strategists around the world to rethink the future of conflict. But it's not all about defense. This exact same technology has the potential to save countless lives. Picture a massive earthquake or a hurricane. A disaster zone is often chaotic and dangerous for human rescue teams. An AI drone swarm can be deployed immediately. Flying over the rubble, they can use thermal cameras to find survivors much faster than a ground crew ever could. By working together, they can create a 3D map of the disaster area in minutes, identifying safe paths for rescuers and pinpointing where help is needed most. They can even deliver emergency supplies like water, food, and medical kits to people who are trapped and unreachable. In a wildfire, a swarm could track the fire's edge in real time, providing crucial data to firefighters. This isn't just a concept. It's a future that emergency response teams are actively working towards. On a much lighter note, the same intelligence that guides a rescue mission can also create breathtaking works of art. You've probably seen videos of those spectacular drone light shows where hundreds of glowing drones paint pictures in the night sky. That's a form of swarm technology. While many of these are pre-programmed, the more advanced shows use real-time swarm logic to create fluid, dynamic animations that react to music or even the audience. It's a beautiful fusion of technology and creativity. Artists and engineers are collaborating to push the boundaries of what's possible, turning the sky into a digital canvas. This shows that the core principles of swarm intelligence coordination, communication, and collective behavior can be used for joy and entertainment, bringing people together in awe. So let's get a little more technical and break down the shared brain concept. What does that really mean? It's not that there's a single massive AI in the cloud controlling everything. It's more like a hive mind. Each individual drone in the swarm is a node in a decentralized network. It has its own sensors, its own processor, and its own set of simple rules. For example, a rule might be stay 10 feet away from your neighbors or follow the average heading of the drones around you. When you combine thousands of drones, each following these simple local rules, a complex, intelligent group behavior emerges. There is no leader. The intelligence is distributed across the entire swarm. This is what makes it so resilient. You can lose 10, 20, even 50% of the drones, and the rest of the swarm can still complete its mission. It's a powerful bottom-up approach to artificial intelligence. With such powerful technology, we have to ask the tough questions. Is this too much power for us to handle? The ethical implications are enormous, especially in a military context. The idea of autonomous swarms making life or death decisions without direct human oversight is a serious concern for many. Who is responsible if a swarm makes a mistake? The programmer? The commander who deployed it? The machine itself? There's a global debate happening right now about the regulation of these lethal autonomous weapons. On the civilian side, what about privacy? A swarm of tiny drones could be used for mass surveillance on an unprecedented scale. And what about misuse? In the wrong hands, this technology could be used for terrorism or crime. As we develop these powerful tools, we must also develop the wisdom and the ethical frameworks to use them responsibly. The conversation about governance and control is just as important as the technological innovation itself. So AI drone swarms. Are they a terrifying glimpse into a dystopian future, or a revolutionary tool that could solve some of humanity's biggest problems? The answer is, they're both. Like any powerful technology, from the printing press to the internet, it's a double-edged sword. It has the potential for incredible good saving lives, creating art, and expanding our scientific understanding. But it also holds the potential for misuse and unintended consequences. What we're seeing is the birth of a new kind of intelligence, a collective consciousness built from silicon and software. The future isn't about one super smart AI. It might be about millions of smaller A's working together. The journey of swarm intelligence is just beginning, and it's our responsibility to steer it in a direction that benefits all of us. Thanks for watching. We're just scratching the surface of what's possible with future tech. If you're fascinated by how technology is shaping our world, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. We have so much more to explore together. Let me know in the comments what you think about AI drone swarms. Are you excited or a little bit worried? I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you in the next video.